There were some moments in the game with the right group on the floor. I thought we did some really good things, both defensively and offensively. I wanted to play everybody in the game tonight, which got some strange combinations out there. It's hard to fly in and out of games and be stiff and jump back in there again, but I wanted to give everybody an opportunity to get on the floor so then we can look at tape and teach and make some corrections and things of that nature. I thought when we were really locked in defensively, we did a really nice job in this game with this team. When we were locked in offensively, we shot the ball well also. But when we broke down defensively, that these guys will learn, it doesn't matter who you're playing. Everybody can score at this level. If you're not locked in on your defensive assignment, you're forgetting to rotate and not ready to move your feet and play defense. Anybody can score on you. So it's going to be a great teaching tape for us. But at the same time, obviously when we get going, we won't play everybody. I'm trying to find a rotation of probably about 8, 9, maybe 10 guys, and those will be the guys that really get locked in with us defensively.
Unforced turnovers, a backcourt violation, 10-second violation, those concern you at this point of the season?
You know, we had 16 turnovers in the game. And again, playing that many people, I'm not really too worried about that because that'll take care of itself as you start to shorten your bench and play the people who understand it. We had the one violation. That's because of a new rule. It wasn't a 10-second. When that ball gets tipped, the clock doesn't get reset. So that's kind of on us to educate and make sure guys totally understand what that is, even though we've talked about it. So I'm not too much worried about that. As fast as we play, the way we get up and down the floor, if we can keep that thing between 10 to 16 turnovers, that's really good, particularly playing that many different combinations on the floor.
They took a lot of three-pointers. What did you think of the perimeter defense today?
Well, when you start throwing up 36 threes, that's a lot of threes. And when you get up on a team, the tendency is to relax a little bit. And then all of a sudden, again, trying to get guys in and out of the game. And guys kind of got lost at time on defensive assignments. And shooting that many threes, you're going to make your fair share of them. So overall, I don't think we did a very good job with our perimeter defense when you look at how many threes they got up, how many uncontested ones they shot, but yet at the same time they hit some tough ones. What I'll look at again is where we're at on the floor when we broke down, work with those guys, get them tougher mentally in terms of understanding what they need to do.
What did you learn about your team tonight, Ernie?
I learned that we can be a team that can really score. If we share the basketball, we'll be able to shoot it. I learned that we're a team that can get out and transition, and we're athletic enough, a lot more athletic than last year. I learned that we will not miss the scoring punch that graduated our program. We've got some guys that can come in and score. And I learned that we could be a really good defensive team. We have the right mindset, the right combination on the floor. We could be really good defensively. I thought at moments our energy was tremendous in the game, and we defended extremely well. And there are other times with different lineups we broke down.
Charles, it's nice when you can get those first couple of dunks out of the way early, isn't it?
Yes, sir. So, it gives us some momentum changer.
Did getting a few like that, did that kind of help you ease into the game, your first game here at Washington State?
Actually, it did. It really helped me get the jitters out and made me get more comfortable with myself and within the game.
Josh, what's your evaluation for today's game, what you saw from the team?
I saw just a bunch of different lineup groups that we went with and just kind of trying to work out which ones work and which ones mesh with each other. So I think that's the main thing when you have 7 new guys, just trying to figure out the chemistry and the cohesiveness within our team.
They went on a 13-2 run in the first half, and you guys counterpunched pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
When they went on their run late in the game, why do you think it was harder for you guys to respond?
I mean, they shots just started falling from there when they shoot 36 threes. Eventually some are going to drop, and they started making them, and we knew we had to do something about that, and we couldn't let them, come right back in the game. So.
Valentine got to get into the game for the first time in over a year. What did you see from him?
I mean, he's a really long, athletic defender, and he had to guard Wiley, who was kind of a tough matchup for him out on the perimeter. So I think that was a little bit hard for him since he's used to, being more in the paint as a rim protector. So, but I think it was a good test for him and for me guarding him because he's a really good big who can play inside and out. So I think it was good for both of us.
Ernie, 7 assists for Ike. Do you see him being that kind of distributor night in and night out?
I think offensively he did some good things. He should be able to distribute because he understands the system. The thing that he needs to get better at is the mental part on the defensive end of the floor because he had a lot of breakdowns on the floor that we just can't happen with a veteran player like that. But I was real pleased with the way he shared the ball offensively.
Ernie, what did you see from Valentin? What do you envision his role being?
I want to say this the right way. In a sense, it was good that we didn't have Connor because it would have been hard for Connor and Val to play in that game because the players were so small, and that's what happens in exhibition games and then sometimes even in preseason games. You don't match up well with teams because you're big, and typically they'll put 5 guards or 5 ball handlers on the floor. And it's going to be hard for a guy like Val or Connor to play away from the basket. That's not their forte. So I'm just happy that he was able to get in the game and get some of the jitters out. Here's a guy who played in 2 years. I thought he handled himself well, even though he didn't have a big guy per se just to lean on and stay in the paint. He had to get out on the perimeter and guard at times. So overall, I'm pleased with him, but he's also going to see some things on tape that he can get better at. And I would hope that in time he would be a really good shot blocker on the back line. I like the way he can make his free throws, and I like the way he can catch and dunk. But we didn't get him the ball a lot in very good positions on the floor, and a lot of it had to do again with their lineup, what they had on the floor.
And when do you expect Connor back?
He'll see the doctor again on Monday. He's doing some things already in the pools. Everything's responding well. He has a strained knee. I'm hoping to get him back sometime, within the next couple of weeks.